The weather, sponsored by Qatar Airways.
Hello again and welcome back to your international weather forecast. Well, here across parts of Texas, we have been watching thunderstorms moving through. And in Dallas, this particular thunderstorm caused a crane to hit an apartment building. One person died, several persons injured. Winds were over 113 kilometers per hour. That thunderstorm is now easing, and we're not going to be seeing too much of a problem in this area. Where we are watching, though, is out here towards the southeast. The heavy rain continues, and the flooding is going to continue today, anywhere from the mid-Atlantic all the way down towards the southeast. So we're going to be watching this very carefully. By the time we get to Monday, though, things do improve across much of this area, and we are going to be seeing a lot of clearer skies across much of the region. But out here towards the west, it is the heat that we are dealing with. Take a look at this. Los Angeles at 29, and many of these states are under excessive heat watches or warnings because temperatures are well above average for this time of year. Well, here across the Caribbean, we are looking at plenty of rain across much of Central America, anywhere from Panama all the way up here towards parts of Guatemala. Some of these rain showers are quite excessive, and we are going to be seeing some localized flooding there. Over here towards the Dominican Republic, though, it is going to be quite rainy. A temperature there of 31, and Nassau, it is going to be off and on rain showers with a temperature of 30 degrees for you.
The weather, sponsored by Qatar Airways.
This is Al Jazeera.
Hello, welcome to the Al Jazeera News Hour with me, Sahil Rahman, live here in Doha. Coming up in the next 60 minutes. Pakistan's former president Asif Ali Zardari is arrested on corruption charges. Also, Hong Kong's leader says a planned extradition law won't be changed despite large protests and a call for even more. And Germany's top diplomat visits Tehran, saying a European payment system designed to get around US sanctions is almost ready. And a court in India convicts 6 Hindu men over the rape and murder of a Muslim girl.
I'm Joanna Gajarowska with the sports, including Ferrari Fury. Sebastian Vettel is set to launch an appeal after a penalty cost him a win at the Canadian Grand Prix.
Welcome to the News Hour. Pakistan's former president Asif Ali Zardari has been arrested on corruption charges. Local media say that his arrest is part of a money laundering investigation.
Should in case of an emergency, how well are you covered when disaster strikes? Are you in control? How to secure your hard-earned assets? Yes, think about this. We are here to help you. You having a car insurance, life insurance, your homeowner's insurance. Just give us a call. Secure your property. F&G Financial Services Limited Liability. Located at 656 Hamilton Street, Somerset, New Jersey, 08873 zip code. Phone number 848-234-6186 or 646-577-1668. The office phone number is 732-659-6680. Get your property.
This is the morning drive on the COP radio.
nosotros.
Yes, we are Yamiamba. When you watch Yamibiara, yes, yes,
Wake up this morning. This is the morning drive on the COP radio. You are listening to COP radio broadcasting to the nations.
Yes, sorry, yeah, better. I hate him all head, near I did.
2 to 5 p.m. Always listen to the voice, steady to show yourself approved on COP radio. From Monday to Friday, Wake up this morning. This is the morning drive on the COP radio.
New Year.
Lovely good morning. Welcome to the morning drive live on COPUSA radio. 12 minutes past the hour, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today is June 10th in the year of our Lord. If you're celebrating your birthday today, just want to wish you a happy birthday. Good morning to you, Uncle Moses Jesse Brown in New York. Good morning to you, Samuel Hienwo in Atlanta, Georgia, for joining us live on COPUSA radio. Wherever you find yourself joining us this morning on the morning drive, just want to say welcome. We really love you. Well, today we just want to say be careful where you get your counsel from. Be careful who advises you. Be careful whom you get wisdom and counsel from. Live on COPUSA radio. Ishira and Kaye Nyankupon coming from ICGC Takrade Fusion. Yeshirawo, Yemauso, Yekamfo, you have done so much for us over the weekend, and you took us out, those of us who travel long distances to join our families. God did so for us, and those of you stayed around, you had a wonderful weekend. So I'll say Yeshirano, good morning to you, Mr. Otu Amankwa of FNG Financial Limited Liability. Good morning, brother, and thank you for joining as well. Good morning, COPUSA family, wherever you find yourself, we are live.
Wake up this morning. This is the morning drive on the COP radio.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, better. Say me zero, me sorry,
2 to 5 p.m. Always listen to the voice. Steady to show yourself approved on COP radio.
Well, between the hours of 2 to 5 p.m. today, that is Steady to Show Yourself approved live on COPUSA radio. Today we'll be broadcasting the voice of the former chairman of the Church of Pentecost, Apostle Opoku Onyina, receiving the blessings in the cleft. He uses Moses as an example. If you're going through any challenge, any problem, any situation today, by his stripes you are healed. Let the song be your song, and let the song bring you some healing from God.
I am healed, love the way, say that I am strong,
COP radio,
love the
broadcasting
poor,
to the nations.
say I am rich, glory to God, in the high, by his right, I am healed, love the way, say that I am, love the poor, say that I am, glory to God, by his right, I am healed, love the weak, say that I am, love the poor, say that I'm rich, glory to God.
Let the weak say that I am strong. Let the poor say I am rich. Glory be to God. Well, today in the hot spot, we're going to talk about communication in marriage. How well do we have to communicate, and how effective does communication, what role does communication play in our marriages today for sustenance? Some of us have resorted to texting our wives and texting our husband. Is that the right channel? Well, be careful where you get your counsel from. If you're not having good communication with your spouse, somebody is, so be watch out. Well, let me apologize for last week. We were not able to bring you Pastor Overseer Samuel Morgan for the inspirational moments. I believe he's out of the country, and then once he comes in, we will be switching him on Monday as well. Well, if we get a signal that he is back, well, he will do it. Live on COPUSA Radio, 18 minutes past the hour, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, June 10th, in the year of our Lord. Be careful where you get your counsel from.
He who the sun set free is free indeed, yeah. He's born with the blood, and by the blood we are free. So I declare, say, He has set me free. I'm free indeed. He has made me whole.
Yeah, thank you, Sammy. We're going to talk about Father's Day from today till Saturday. Today, we're going to talk about Father's Day as well. Yeah, we are in a season of Father's Day. We're going to see how the mothers are going to treat us. Yeah, some of us spend on our mothers. Let's see how they are also going to return the fight. Happy Father's Day week to all Church of Pentecost members. PEMEM. I believe you're not going to wear that blazer. Some of them are too big. Don't mind me. Well, as part of the PEMEM Father's Day week celebration, we will try and cross over to Texas and see what the head of the men in the Church of Pentecost, Pastor Samuel Asante, all the way in Texas, has for us. Pastor, I know the time difference, but please wake up. So we're going to try our best that each and every day we will get to one of our pastors, not here in Wayne, New Jersey. We'll cross around and see what they have to say for fathers on the Father's Day week celebration for PEMEM. Pentecost men's movement. Hey! Men this week declare that you are free, so when we call for meetings, you show up. I'm free. Declare your freedom this morning. Declare your freedom this afternoon, wherever you are listening and watching as well. Irrespective of the boisterous storms around you, declare your freedom that you are free. By his stripes I am healed. Let a weak say I am strong. Let a poor say I am rich. Live on COPUSA. Be careful where you get counsel from. Well, our scripture for today is coming from Psalm 1 verse 1 to 3. Good morning to you, Ms. Faustina Okwe. Thank you for joining us. Praise the Lord. Well, Samuel will say, man built in Christ as a godly influence of Father's Day week. Long program theme. Thank you, Sammy.
From Monday to Friday, 2 to 5 p.m. Always listen to the voice. Steady to show yourself approved on COP Radio.
Hallelujah.
Second time around, Danny wants the song back again. Second time around. All right, Danny, this is for you. Well, as we play this song, let's cross over to Ghana, seeing what is happening. Amidu not qualified to prosecute me, Mahama Ayariga. Hey. With a former member of parliament for Boko Central, Mahama Ayariga has filed an application challenging the capacity of the special prosecutor Martin Hamidu to prosecute him for alleged procurement infrastructure. If it was not him, will he be qualified? Ghana. Yeah, for those of you who love entertainment, Shatawali and Skin as dance hall na in Tamale. Well, the dancehall artist Charles Ni Ama Mensah, popularly known as Shatawali, has been enskinned as dancehall na, which literally means dancehall king. The chieftaincy title was conferred on him by Chief of Tamale, Nyaba Dangpama Fuseni Bawa, when the artist paid him a visit at his palace on Friday. Shatawali. Shata, you know what that means? Just calm down. The title means calm down. I know nobody will have an issue with it. Calm down. Well, stories in the business circles. Ghana has overtaken South Africa as the leading producer of gold in Africa. Gold, according to a report by the Bloomberg, the success chalked by Ghana is because of friendly and policies, lower cost mines, and new development projects. But you gold, you want to see the money from them gold in one of the poorest places where the mining is taking place is Obuasi. The report indicated that South Africa's Darwin gold production is due to high costs, regular strikes, and geological challenges of tapping the world's deepest mine. Okay, so watch this. If one of the yardstick is that geological challenges is making South Africa lose the title, then it means that Ghana, watch out. From Montehoda, it all stated that South Africa Industries Stewards, Anglo Gold Ashanti Limited, and Ghana Gold Fields Limited are also shifting their focus to other countries. And make sure you develop Obuasi.
him free then. He's made me whole. Now I'm whole again. The Lord has set me free. From the top of my to the sole of my feet.
Well, for those of you who use MTN, Ghana has announced plans to grow its customers on the MTN Mobile Money Momo platform from the current 14 million users to 20 million users by 2021. So they bring in more packages to switch others from other networks onto their network, MTN. Well, we are still in the month of June where we're doing promotions for small businesses. So if you're a small business out there, you need a promotion live on COPUSA Radio in our Facebook wall. Please go to COP at radio@copusa.org. Send us an email. We'll respond the next minute. 28 minutes past the hour, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Very soon I'll be having the executive producer, Deacon Norbert, in the house. We're going to talk about communication in marriage. What is the breakdown? What is the way forward for young ones who are in marriage? The hotspot. If you want to be a partner of the hotspot, please let us know. So your ads and your promotions will solely be on the hotspot. Yes, I am free. Say yes, I am. Good morning to you, Samson Yabua Brown. I believe today your network is fine. I know your network is fine. Kwabena Asamoah and Ebukele Kweku for joining us live on COPUSA. And then Jenny with Jesus. There's another group that has joined us. Thank you very much as well. By his stripes I am healed. Let the weak say I am strong, and let the poor say I am rich. In Psalm 1 verse 1 to 3. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the path of sinners, nor sit in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates day and night. He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that brings forth its fruits in season, whose leaf also shall not wither, and whatever he does shall prosper. If you are looking out for your marriage to be prosperous, you will have to check where you get your counsel from. That is why we are talking about communication today in marriage. How do you communicate? What are the blocks that are affecting us in our marriages? Live on COPUSA. Really be careful where you get your counsel from. Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly. Are you a married couple? Are you a married man? Are you a married woman? Where are you getting your counsel from? Is it from God? Is it from wise people? Is it from some pastor somewhere? Is it from a friend? Or is it from somebody who has not even married before? Where are you getting your counsel? Live on COPUSA Radio. Babyface.
And there was me here, if I was it in you. What man is so afraid to jam away? What got me a shamatani? Oh, what mammy, that was you. Oh, my papa, yes, way. Why am I so mafia to me? I can't woman, yo. Why, when it is so say, Mini, Mima, when it is so, and my wabamu. Why, when it is so say, Mima, when it is so, and my wabamu. Onyami referee me, Oni midina, Iye moja tu adami na yempo, Meradi nimako. Onyami referee me, Oni midina, Iye moja tu adami na yempo, Meradi nimako. Meradi ni referee mo, Oni midina, Iye moja tu adami na yempo, Meradi nimako. Still unbreakable. Only God. That's right.
Danny Beats Classic.
Repent, oh repent. Come consent here, repent. Yes, I done grew up.
Okay, Samson Hienwo, thank you. Well, the reception is good now. My regards to your wife. Well, it's so unfortunate I can't speak French. Okay. 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 Well, most of the things that we are talking about here is more educative and spiritual. We want to give ourselves some thought, some education right here. Most marriages are struggling and going through what they are not supposed to go. One of the things that we have identified, and one of the things that we want to talk about as young people, it's communication. So you have to be careful where you get your counsel from in this week that we are celebrating Father's Day week. So as a husband and as a leader of the house, begin to browse for the wrong counsel. If your kids are coming home and telling you certain stuff, which means communication has broken down. If communication is not going well in the house, there's conflict in the home. It can can see, but it can do can kill.
Yes, I done grew up. But some genuine. I found out back through when I used to a giant chronobo. A drum mamma. I'm Wayani with this. I sound baby. A see a man qua Christosum. What Robo Johnny some winning Papa Ujaya one saying, Abba. Repent, oh, repent. Come content here, repent. Yes, I done grew up.
Well, I sent a signal out there to the executive producer to try and get Pastor Samuel Asante on the line. He is the leader for men's movement in the Church of Pentecost in USA. Let's see if we can get Pastor Samuel on the line. See, when we get him, we'll box him in men's movement and then communication in marriage as well. All right, Messi, hold on. Let's do some reflections here coming from Moses. Okay, intimate Pamini. Do we all appreciate where God has brought us? If you look at your life back, way back in many years, now you are a husband and you are a father. People talked about you that you can't marry, you can't get there, you can get kids, you can be a husband, you can be a father. It is all the doing of the good Lord. I want to talk about how to sustain this power. That is communication. When you begin to number your blessings and count your blessings, it gives you that room to praise and thank God for how far He has brought you. Just look at your environment. You can eat, you can cook, you have a car to drive, you have money in your wallet, but somebody don't. Somebody is struggling to just get water to drink. They are going to the dirty streams and trying to sift through the wools and marbles and get food to eat. But you are not like that. Your song has changed. Will you want to sing the same song and use that opportunity to change somebody's life? And that is your husband and that is your wife. So mothers out there and wives out there and everybody out there, there is a man in your life that is associated with your destiny, associated with your blessings. There is a man in your life. Yes, somebody just said, my father has passed away, but fine, there is a man in your life. Look for that man. It may be your boss, it may be your pastor. There is a man in your life. You can't do away with men. There's nothing that you can do without men. The foundation of everything. Well, 40 minutes past the hour, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm just calling in Deacon Norbert to join me, and let's do our hotspot discussion on communication. Be careful where you get your counsel from.
Welcome to the world of Christian music. Welcome to the world of Christian music. It's not just music, it's music that cleans your soul.
This morning, this is the morning drive on the COP Radio. Wake up, it's morning. This is the morning drive on the COP Radio.
Let's find yours. One time my joyful seed for tomorrow as we trust in your name. Let's find yours. One time my joyful seed for tomorrow as we trust in your name. Creator of the world, maker of the earth. Greatest of greatest, we tremble at your wonders. Jumbo, 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 mungu wangu. Jumbo, 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 mungu wangu. Jumbo, jumbo, mawe, jumbo, 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 mawe, jumbo, jumbo.
Yeah, for tomorrow I still trust in your name every day of my life. I will trust in the name of the living God. The Tema Metropolitan Chief Executive MCE, Mr. Felix Mensah Nanglang, is advocating a proper training of assembly members through certificate courses at relevant institutions to build a solid and resilient National Association of Local Authorities of Ghana, and that will strengthen the decentralization process in the country. Assembly members and assembly women to go through training. That's good. And let's get it still into politics. Three in Nkrumah's parties, the Convention People Party, CPP, Kokroko, the National People's National Convention, PNC, Ayakumbe, and the Progressive People's Party in the South Day constituency of the Volta region have united to present one candidate for the 2020 elections. So my opinion, so I come back. Well, the move, according to the leadership in the constituency, is to present a candidate who will work towards the development of the constituency and to be better the lives of the ordinary citizens in the constituency. At a press conference at Piki, Abetoy to declare their decision to come together as one family with the sole aim of development. The leader of the group, Mr. Explokovi Nani, said the constituency over the past years had not seen much development. This kind of movement coming into Ghana, we all need development. So if you're a leader who it's not somebody who is creative enough to bring development in that constituency, in your neighborhood, in your society, you'll be kicked out. 2020. That is it. When you have a good leader or that once you sleep, there's no going to be flooding in your house. Once you have a good leader leading you, you will die or be die. Live on COPUSA radio. Okay, I only have 10 minutes to hit the top of the hour, 10 a.m. Well, I'm still not getting Norbert into the studios for us to talk about communication on the hotspot. Well, still announcing that this week is PEMEM week. As part of Father's Day celebration, the Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council has called on the Electoral Commission to find ways to reduce the tension that characterizes elections in the country. As of because everybody in Ghana goes to church or goes to the mosque. Once you use your pulpit to declare that men conquer basa basa, everybody will not do basa basa. Don't leave it to EC. EC, you know, feeling, you know her. Sometimes when they sleep. Good morning to you, Mr. Lois Jackson Henry. How are you doing, wonderful lady? Thank you for joining us live on COPUSA radio. Good morning. Yeah, go ahead and invite them. The Parliament is considering inviting the Minister of the Interior, Mr. Ambrose Derry, to brief the House on the security situation in the country. BBNC, the ranking member on the Foreign Affairs Committee and National Democratic Congress, NDC member of Parliament for North Tong, Mr. Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, made the application last Friday for the Minister of the Interior to inform the House about the security condition given the recent kidnappings in some parts of the country. Oh yeah, kidnapping, and then I'm everything. Well, I'm still waiting for the King Norbert. Well, he's on the phone, so let's see if he comes in. We will talk about communication. If not, we'll switch it over to tomorrow. Well, Norbert has taken his seat in the studios live on COPUSA already. We're talking about communication. Be careful where you get your counsel from. The National Women's Organizer of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, Dr. Hannah Louise Bissiu, Mama Bissiu, has taken issues with what she calls a misrepresentation of Ghanaian women by President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo at a recently held International Women's Conference in Vancouver, Canada. According to her, the president, speaking on the theme Women Deliver, had said at the conference that Ghanaian women had not shown enough dynamism and activism to deserve a place on the decision-making table. Hey, some of it. All right, so Dickie Norbert has joined me. You can see his face live on the COPUSA radio. Good morning, Norbert. Yeah, always blessed and highly favored. What's going on, brother?
Not much. Tired, but hey, it's a nice.
That's right. You between the time because you're tired as well. It's
a
a working day.
It's a working day.
It's a working day. It's a working day. So just communicate to your mind that it's a working day. You are here to work.
Now, if I'm here to work, I can be tired.
Nah. Don't show your face that you're tired. Well, Norbert has joined me in the. We're looking at being careful where to get counsel as a young couple. So you have been married for a few years. I have been married for a few years. What to you? What does communication play in marriage? In your marriage?
Communication is it takes many forms. It's not just verbal, right? Even the non-verbal communications are very, very important, and they play a vital role. You know, when you're speaking to somebody, the way the person responds to it, you know, just by their facial expression, or you know how, you know, they react when you say something to them, you know, speaks volume. They say actions speak louder than words. So whenever you are saying something to your spouse or anybody in general, be careful how you say it, because even the manner in which you say it can actually make the situation better or make it worse.
So the manner in which you want to say I love you will make it worse or make it good?
Yes. So the manner in which you say I love you to somebody can make the person feel good, or can make the person be angry at you for saying I love you to them.
Give us a typical example. Let's lose the phrase I love you. How will you say it to offend somebody, and how will you say it to, you know, welcome somebody?
Say not to offend somebody, but the meaning of it or what the person will take out of it might not mean, you know, exactly what you are trying to communicate. The person might take it as, oh, you know, whatever you're saying really doesn't mean anything. Because maybe you are saying I love you, and you know you are looking at something. Yeah, you're looking at somewhere. You're playing a game on your phone, and then you barely. As it becomes routine, as if you're just saying it for saying it sake. But when you know you walk up to the person and you know whisper it slowly into their ears with a deep voice,
and give it a bass line,
and say, you know what, I love you, baby. You know, just. That alone, even if she's angry,
is it something that you do deliberate, or you're trying to get something out of it?
What I have realized, and I was told, somebody told me this, that you have to be intentional about everything that you do. So, you know, waking up in the morning and telling your spouse I love you, or doing something for your spouse, you have to be intentional about it. How are you? Yes. After you do it for so long and being intentional about it, then it becomes a habit, and then you can do. But even then, there are days where they might do something to offend you, and then you don't feel like saying it. But because you've told yourself that I'm gonna intentionally love this person. You know, like you saying, I'm going to intentionally destroy this thing. Same way you tell yourself, I'm going to intentionally
love this woman.
Yeah, you know, regardless of whatever. So when the arguments and the anger and everything come, because you've told yourself that you will intentionally do this, you intentionally go to her and say, you know what, I love you.
So let's do this. When you were dating, and as we said, when you were courting, there was more communication between the husband, the man, and then the woman. You know, they touch, they hold hands, they go out to libraries, they see each other. But once you get married, those kind of communicable languages begins to go down. Is that happening to you?
Yes. And I believe it's just the excuses that we make, right? Right now I have 3 little boys, So,
Master, it's no excuse. The kids are no an excuse.
Let me finish what I'm trying to say. Right. So you asked. So there were days where, you know what, we wake up in the morning and you can just get up and say, hey, let's go to the park. With no restrictions.
There's only one.
Just the two of you. Yeah, you can wake up in the middle of the night and say, hey, you know what, let's go, you know, like 10 p.m. at night and say, hey, let's go see a movie. And you guys can easily get up and go without having to worry about it.
You don't use the kids as an excuse to continue what is going to make your relationship or your marriage last. And so what?
So some of the things that you could easily do without thinking twice, now you have to make extra plans so that you'll be able to do
so what stops you from making the extra plans?
Sometimes it's not that easy. Okay.
What is not easy?
You don't work. Listen. We are home. In the middle, I want 9 p.m. Right? And I'm like, yo, man, about 10 and let's go watch a movie. If it's just the two of us, what do? Just find a movie theater that is open and we go.
Put the kids to sleep.
And leave them in the house. Hey, this is America.
No. Listen. You can dedicate days in your house for movie nights. For instance, my home. We have movie nights. Fridays are movie nights. Fridays are movie nights. We start with the movies. We start with the movies that are for kids.
And
then then you just wipe them away.
No, but
and then the rest movie is for you.
No.
That is communication.
I didn't say
you don't have to go to the theater.
I didn't say no. I was talking about you going out. I wasn't saying you staying in. Oh, watching movies at home. We do this on a regular basis, almost every other night.
But it's not that communication that your wife needs.
No, but it's a different type of communication. So every other night or something, this kid wants to watch a movie, right? They won't stay in their room, so you know where they're gonna end up. We all line up, you know. At my previous place, I had 2 beds because of what they were doing. I had a king size and a queen size put together. That long of a bed, so that we can so I have I put a big projector on the wall, so when movie nights we pull it down.
But your location, what's our location?
Yes.
So that
I still have that. I put the projector on the wall. But this time around, they come and they sit on the bed with us.
Your wife was there before the kids.
Yes.
We are looking at communication, sustaining our marriages. And Kwadana has nothing to do with us doing a better communication and keeping our marriages.
Oh, yeah. No. You were asking, say, some of the things that we used to do. Now we are not able to do
it now. But you are bringing an excuse.
No. Sammy, you have to understand, say, I'm not making excuses for them. I'm just saying, say, some of the things that you could easily do, now you have to plan a little bit. You have to put extra effort into getting those things.
Give them Milo to drink and let them sleep.
Sammy, like I said, you have to be intentional, right? So if you're being intentional now, send me a so if I'm gonna be intentional about it, I can call my mother-in-law who lives a few blocks away from us and say, oh, Charlie, this weekend, Friday, I like to go. I'm gonna take my wife out. I'll drop off the kids so they can stay over there. That's you being intentional about it.
We're looking at communication being you and your wife.
Yes.
Now, the problem has become the kids in between the two of you. So the communication flow has been blocked by the kids.
They're not blocking it.
Because
they are making it jump a little bit over, but then they are not blocking it.
No, but communication flows just like that.
Yes.
But if there's an obstacle in between the communication, it doesn't go well.
No.
Let's find a better system, a better way of communicating with our spouses to sustain our marriage. Somebody called me, a friend of mine called me from Canada and said, now they have 2 kids. I said, even this man cry, he doesn't care about me again. Oba hey, baby, where are the kids and all that? And she said, I said, my bro, I'm a TV. No, bro. You don't allow the kids to block your communication between. Find something else for them to do.
No, and there are things for them to do. So when you're doing those things, you do it together. So,
now they are not that. They are listening to you and they are listening to the conversation. These kids are very smart.
Very.
So you don't have to let them be around you in certain. Even my phone.
I tell my church Asantua, don't pick my phone, because there are certain conversations that goes on between me and my wife. Over phone, my wife say, once we do certain conversations, clear them off, because this case will go and then pick it up. It's conversation between the two of you. Once this case coming and break it, my friend, trouble.
No, okay. So you feel say some people are allowing their kids to break the communication between the spouses?
Yes, to me,
Sammy, they are part of our lives now, right?
That is
so we have to incorporate them into everything that we do. You know, to say something okay, what done for you, obefia, so guess what? So me do fie, and I get on my knees, and the kids get on my back. Nah, koto. The next one will jump on your back. So that we are playing the horseplay on the ground with them. So then it's all of us doing it together.
By force, don't jump on.
Yeah, because say, you know, if I'm on the ground and they are tickling me, you get on the ground, so that all of us are playing together, so that it doesn't feel like, you know, when daddy is home, they are having fun with daddy and mommy is doing her own thing. It's more of whenever you are doing something, you know, both of you and the kids are doing it, so they enjoy the company of all of you.
Sometimes when it comes to some decision making, you want to sit and then, let's say, plan for budgeting. You want to sit and talk about the next 2-3 months. You don't need kids around. You know, distracting you.
No. And I make answer. There are times.
So it's not only that you're planning for budgeting, planning for major issue that you put the kids to. Maybe you put them to sleep.
No, and how they do planning that the whole day.
No, not the whole day. You know, you need quality time with your wife.
Exactly.
Sometimes eye contact, the crown. These days it is missing. You are dating, you are courting your wife. You look at a person's face, eyeball to eyeball.
There's nobody else
there. As a sign to something else. But then you can't even look face to face.
Because ocean no, akwala bi jan ho chon nine.
Okay,
but you have to incorporate those things into it, right? So you want to talk, you want to have a conversation with your wife. So what do? When you know, say, okay, hey, in the evening, you put the kids to bed early. So my kids, when it's 8:30, about 9 o'clock, me will feel at 9 o'clock.
Why do we always will want to communicate with our spouses in the evening?
Maybe I'm just saying that because of my schedule. The day, you are gone all day. So in the evenings are usually the times where both of you are available at home to be able to have those conversations. On the weekend when both of you are home, sometime during the afternoon, you can have that conversation.
Okay.
You know,
well, let me welcome Uncle Mike. Uncle Mike it's live and watching it, and then overseer Asante. We'll be wrapping up very soon. Our discussion is late, so we're looking at communication, being careful where to get counsel from. So the thing is that most of our spouses are getting counsel and being communicated to outside our four walls of our marriages. So they come home and they begin to act weird and strange. And that is my worry. If care is not taken, we'll gradually losing the grips of the intimate relationship from the beginning up to this time. A pastor somewhere, or you know, some old friend be somewhere, even people who are not even couples, in Jumaya 4, because there's not that communication in the home. And it's only that intimate communication in the home. Well, this is Men's Week, we can talk now. That, you know, meaningful, rich communication in the home. She blocks, and note this, that as the man, we are the leaders in the home. So we have to, you can't say mark us too much, but we have to initiate it. And then listen to them.
But so in terms of what you're saying, I think I said it earlier on, the manner in which you communicate. Sometimes, you know, we talk at people, right? You talk at the person instead of talking to them. See, you know, in the beginning of my marriage, there were times where we would go back and forth and talk about something, and then all the way into the conversation, I'll be like, that's what I've been trying to say all along. Or she would say, that's what I've been trying to say all along. What does that tell me? It means, all canon, Exactly. I did not take my time to listen to what she was saying. And you know, all along, as we go along, I will say the same thing that she said a while ago.
So you have to be repeating yourself.
She says it again like, that's what I said a long time ago. So that tells me, if I had taken the time to process what she said, all this back and forth and long argument that has taken 30 minutes to get here wouldn't have happened. So what I say. So instead of, and sometimes I tell people, we listen to respond rather than listen to actually understand. Into no o kasano, my already said me become there. Into the awo kano, aha, into the awo kano, men to me bu in tie and tie.
More especially, say or spouse, I catch us weekend. We will talk about your finances.
What answers
that is one big issue with men.
Yes. You know, so that's the thing. So if you precondition your mind about certain answers that you are going to give, they are nipane kano. Into because I want to,
you just want to break the communication.
They be announced they be more back and forth, but they are more kano. Obiente di obiaka. So if you would take the time as a couple and let one person speak, take the time, and if you don't understand what the person is saying, you ask them to repeat it so they explain it in their words. Because remember, like Nyako said last week, we are from different backgrounds. So we have a different means of communication. And so as we get and speak to understand each other.
Let's do this last and then we'll wrap it up. We're coming from a different background. We have different means of communication. It's brofono being an issue in our communication. And I say, yen country, nienti and who I say, and I say,
it's not a language. It's not a language. I don't think it's the language. Obi oha nifi, my wife does this, right? And you know, Eresi, forgive me, I'm gonna put you on blast. Okay. So Oka sema anu bisa wa sema oka wa kenwe. Oh, Sammy, to breakfast breme wa kenwe. As to why you should buy it, the reason behind her thought process near the end onka, and that's just a vague example I make. Into no, me on the other hand, I'll ask you, say why. So to the American I say, into no sometimes in the bisana. First, me bisana, she takes offense to her and say, now they be now bisasa me explain I should. Now I'm catching and say, listen, for me, my way of getting it, and they say, child, me sorry I no pay. Be a Dunkin' Donut at Domicon. Into now about to be brem.
And I say, be milk, son. And I will be you're running out of baby.
Exactly.
So you
want
give me the explanation.
Exactly. You give me the full story.
By the time I just explanation, I'm gonna stab you.
Exactly. They've been to the back. We say, in the beginning now. Okay, now, Matthias here. We go on. But say, can half hour. Maybe some questions are. And I may be too many questions. And now we're for that into maybe some questions out there. Into something like that. Beginning, it was becoming an issue. But we sat down and I'm like, this is saying I'm here. And I want to say now here. Into you probably would not be you will not be able to say it.
Okay, come on, let's end it here. But the point is, you are in the marriage and you are trying to let each other know and say, I'm just saying them. This seems to start from friendship. Friend a quarter. That is why you have to talk to yourself about I am 5'4". My best 5'2".
My 5'2", man. 5'4".
The point is, that is where we start developing, knowing each other. So when we get into it, we won't say any panel or turning any other. This is the thing. But you don't jump into it. And then my travel 5, 6, 7 aircon. I've been okay now. This is me.
Yeah.
Let me let you know. I love food. I love appointing.
You have to understand, say you will never get process. To know. You never get to know somebody fully, right?
But you know it's a process.
Things change and things happen. Adanyako can last week. People do change and things change as you go along, and so you have to be able to learn to adapt
You may
to
be
those
in
things.
no.
First, now me do kwadu. First, now me do kwadu. Me do kwadu say see I dey assemble back.
You know,
so you know, say member no super kwadu. Into no say wa be fie na bia wa banana smoothie. Na men kan chere ni say, "Hey, chai say see ana, the problem I have with kwadu is this." No so I yes you onim so kwabna di kwadu. Right? Na fe me oba no men dia. Then the problem is, hey, may I then when
so it's communication.
It's communication. So we need to be able to communicate effectively. You know, it's not just communicating effectively. Being intentional. Say there nipa ne kano ubetie no wate ase. No so aye anadwen say won so there wo kano ubetie no wate wase. When that happens, you guys are good. You're golden.
Well, when that happens, you guys are good. You're good to go. Thank you very much for joining us live on COPUSA Radio. This is the hot spot on the morning drive. We are looking at communication, marriage, a challenge in our 21st century marriage. And we want to talk alongside. I've tried reaching out to some of the counselors. Very soon, I've reached out to Dr. Kisiedu.
Okay.
Yes. So we will get to Dr. Kisiedu. To share more with us, and then also Elder Noah in Ohio as well. So this is where we'll end our morning drive today live on COPUSA Radio, June 10th. If you did celebrate your birthday yesterday, happy belated birthday. If today is your birthday, happy birthday.
I want to wish me happy birthday. My birthday was last June 2nd. One wish me happy birthday. Into Master wish me happy birthday, my train.
All right.
To
well, on behalf of the team here at COPUSA Radio, we want to wish Dickin Kobana or Daddy Norbert a happy belated birthday. And I want to stand in the shoes of Clergy 7 family and wish this gentleman a happy birthday. Papa Makamo or
Thank you. Papa, welcome.
Sorry for Mr.
Welcome back. All right, guys, you have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your day. God bless you all.
Bye-bye. Well, thank you very much. This is why coming to sign off on today's edition live on COPUSA Radio, Mondays throughout to Fridays between the hours of 8 and 10. But we saw our faces on the Facebook social media networks between the hours of 9 and 10. We got to go do something else. It's brunch. It's next. We'll be switching over to our news from Al Jazeera. Good morning and see you same time, same station. Bye-bye.
Meet with global newsmakers and talk about the stories that matter on Al Jazeera.